On November 8 of 1519, the Spanish conquistadors first entered the great city of Mexico, the metropolis the Aztecs had built on a lake island. Don Hernando Cortés, who was accompanied by 600 Spaniards and many native allies, entered to Tenochtitlan, and Moctezuma, the king of the Aztecs, received them as gods, so they gained confidence and took advantage of the Aztecs. When Moctezuma had given necklaces to each of the Spanish, Cortés asked him, "Are you Moctezuma? Are you the king?" And the king said, "Yes, I am." Then he stood up to welcome Cortés. He came forward, bowed his head low, and addressed him in these words: "Our Lord, we are weary. The journey has tired you, but now you have arrived on earth. You have come to our city, Mexico." When Moctezuma had finished, La Malinche translated his address into Spanish. Cortés replied, in his strange and savage tongue, speaking first to La Malinche, "Tell Moctezuma that we are his friends. There is nothing to fear. We have wanted to see him for a long time, and now we have seen his face and heard his words." La Malinche translated this speech, and the Spaniards grasped Moctezuma's hands and patted his back to show their affection for him. When the Spaniards were installed in the palace, they asked Moctezuma about the city resources and reserves and about the warriors' ensigns and shields. They questioned him closely and then demanded gold. Moctezuma guided them to it. When they arrived at the treasure house called Teucalco, the riches of gold and feathers were brought out to them. Ornaments made of quetzal feathers, richly worked shields, discs of gold, the necklaces of the idols, gold nose plugs, gold greaves, and bracelets and crowns. The Spaniards immediately stripped the feathers from the gold shields and ensigned. They gathered all the gold in a great mound and set fire to everything else. Regardless of its value, they had melted down the gold into ingots, metal gold. Next, they went to Moctezuma's storehouse. When they entered the Hall of Treasures, it was as if they had arrived in paradise. They searched everything and coveted everything. They were slaves to their own greed. All of Moctezuma's possessions were brought out: fine bracelets, necklaces with large stones, ankle rings with little gold bells, their royal crowns, and all the royal finery, everything that belonged to the king and was served to him only. They seized these treasures as if they were their own, as if this plunder were merely a stroke of good luck. And when they had taken all the gold, they heaped up everything else in the middle of the pit.